What is up there, SEO pros? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to optimize your Google My Business, your Facebook page, and your Yelp page for local and for national if you need to optimize for those things as well. So what we're going to do is just going to dive right into it. This is going to be straight out of our internal templates and our product packaging. So you can see here, this is going to be right here. If you have no idea what this template is, if you've never seen it before, all you have to do is head to the link in the description, check it out. We're just basically productizing all of our services so we can sell them. Sound good? Cool. So let's go straight into Google My Business to start out. So we're going to click on this. How you get into Google My Business is pretty easy. You're just going to sign into your account with the Google My Business profile. If you don't have access to a client's profile and you need that, all you have to do is send them the email from the internal intake template from the SEO roadmap, which will be over here. And once that's open, you're just going to go ahead, go to intake form, and the following URLs you're going to need to get the access are right down here. So you're just going to copy that whole message to the person who's going to be giving you the access, and if you're going to be doing an audit. Otherwise, just send them those two URLs. They're also, the same URLs are also right here on how to find Google Analytics access and these other things. Cool. Or not Google Analytics, but Google Profile, which is probably going to be the same thing. Google My Business is what I meant. Right there. Cool. So let's go into Google My Business. Like I said, all you have to do is just go into the account once you're in there. I just pretty much type in Google My Business once I'm in my account, and then let me just do it. I'll show you Google My Business. You're going to go ahead and click on that link. You're going to sign in. Go to the account that you're signed into. And then you're going to choose your location. So we're going to choose Web Design Santa Barbara to start out with. So the theme for this, it's very common. You want to have your name, address, phone number, and website to be the same on all of these. So if your Google My Business says that you're on 411 state, and then you have ST for street, you want to make sure that it says the same thing on these platforms. So if we go here, we'll go to, where is it? They're always changing this interface. If we go here, and we want to go to Manage Locations. That's the same one. I want to go to Edit It. Let's press on this. And there should be a way to edit this business info. Settings, maybe? No. This is what's so frustrating about Google products, is literally when you finally figure out how to use them, they just go ahead and end up and change them. So this is if you want a website for your own Google My Business, which we don't. So here we go. So photos, this I guess they templated or segmented it out like this. So first of all, you're going to want the following for your Google My Business. You're going to want 3 photos of the inside of the location, 3 photos of the outside location, 3 team member photos, and 3 service photos. And apparently you can add videos now, which is pretty cool. I'm wondering if I could just add a YouTube video in here. It looks like you could. So maybe you're going to want to do that. I definitely know with these photos, you're going to want to name them for what they are. So if this is an inside picture of the building, you're going to want to make sure that you name the picture what it is. So say, for instance, we're just to take a screenshot of this, like that. What we would then do is we would go find that screenshot. We're going to want to go to it and rename it to what it is. So inside of location, that's what it is, right? Inside of business. You don't want to just stuff keywords in here for the purpose of doing it. You just want to name these for what they are, because Google's going to show it for what they are as well. So 3 outside, 3 inside. If you guys forget about that, it's in the roadmap. All you have to do when you're doing the roadmap checklist, doing a roadmap for people, you would just put Z's here and say that these are the things you need to fix, just based on whether or not they have these things. So in terms of the other stuff like categories, you're going to want to make sure that you're in the correct categories. The way you find out what that is, you just go figure out what your service is. So if it's web design, you're going to type that in, see what other people are showing up for around that, website designer, and then you're probably going to make it the same thing. So you're just going to go back here. You're going to go figure out where Google's placed its categories, info, probably. And you're going to go ahead and add website designer. Now, another thing that you could do is add additional categories, which is like, consultant or website. If there's other things in here, web hosting company, we could say, graphic design, so on and so on, which is a good idea if you want to try to rank for multiple categories as well. The other thing that you're going to want to do, like I said, is make sure that you're adding the correct address in here. If it's a service area and you're trying to optimize a service area, you're going to want to make sure that you're not showing the address. The way you do that is you go, instead of saying you don't deliver goods to people at their locations, you press yes, and then you hide this address. So you say, I also serve customers at my address. No, you don't, and that'll hide your address. And then you would just put in whatever range you're around. So, like I said, very important that you make sure you put the correct address. If you want to make sure also that if you're in an address full of other businesses, make sure you diversify where you're at by showing the suite number. You don't want to have multiple people at the same exact address. Google will filter you out. Cool. So you want to make sure your hours dialed in. Add special hours if there's any holidays, Easter, that kind of thing. And then and you can have an appointment URL, like a contact. So you could do like this, and then we would find the contact page, /contact us, maybe. There it is. And then they know which page to contact you on. There. And then here we have, add photos, which is the same thing as over there, which it'll just bring you over there. Cool. So you can see also it asks you for these specific things that it's looking for. So like at work, exterior, team. So it's really important to follow what they're asking for, right? Because they obviously would like to be able to show this to people and see that you actually have real things here. Even if you're a service area, take a picture of your garage or something. Take a picture of your front door. It's still better than not having anything, even if you're a service area. Cool. So for everything else, like website, whatever, I don't know, you're not going to really need to do that, obviously, because we already have a website. In terms of the posts, which is this new thing, you can make posts like with special deals, like 20% off for this limited time. So if people search for your brand, you can get more people to click through. Might be a good idea. I don't really do it that much, but that's because we're very busy. For reviews, you're going to want to make sure to check in on here and do reply to them. So if somebody leaves a review, just make sure you say thank you for leaving this review, Darren. And you'll actually apparently get more weight out of the in the map if you actually respond to your reviews. Cool. So other than that, I think the only other thing that we missed was the texting feature, which you can turn on text messaging if you want people to be able to text a phone number. So you could use existing number, press next, and so if anybody has any questions, it'll show up with like text this businesses if you'd like, and then you would say you could have like a welcome message when they do text, which leave us a message and we'll get back to you ASAP. There you go. So that's what you do for Google My Business. In terms of the titles and what you're going to be using for your business name, I would make sure that you go after your actual brand name. So if you brand as your keywords plus your location, great for you. That's definitely a ranking factor. If you don't keyword stuff, because you can get in a lot of trouble and get your business removed. So just make sure you put your actual name in here. Cool. So that's Google My Business. Next, we'll go to Yelp. So here we got Yelp. To sign into here, you're going to go to biz.yelp.com. So let's just go do that. You're going to sign in. Once you're there, you're going to choose the business that you want to manage under all locations. You're going to click on it. And like I said, basically the same thing. you're going to go into reviews. Make sure you respond to those when you get those. Post photos and apparently videos now. It looks like you can do videos like we were seeing with Google. Same sort of layout. 3 of your services, 3 of the outside location, 3 of the inside, 3 of the team members minimum. If you want to do more, that's definitely great. Business information, same sort of thing. If we go back here, make sure you have the same hours, that you're matching the same services, that you're filling out the descriptions, that kind of thing, and making sure that if you are using a landing page, that it is going to the correct landing page. So if you have one business for Santa Barbara, one for Goleta, you want to make sure that you set up different landing pages and not point all of those back to the same page. For the call to actions, all you do there is just go to call to action, set those up. I think in order to actually get these set up, you have to pay Yelp, so nobody wants to do that. And then for Facebook, same sort of thing. You're just going to go into the Facebook account or Facebook page, find the one you want, go to it. We'll go to this one. And then you're going to go into, where is it? Settings. And then fill out the information here. So general, just going to put in your general information, I suppose. I guess this is like age restrictions, page updates, stuff like that. What we're looking for is the actual edit page. There we go. So this is where you're going to fill out, your different services, and then you can actually link to those on here, and whatever else. Like I said, a lot of this stuff keeps changing, so it's really annoying. Trying to find where you can put your category for the business type. General, should say maybe business, local. No, maybe they took that out. But there should be a place where you input your address and your type of business. Here we go. So internet marketing in Santa Barbara. So I don't know why I'm not seeing the edit page info. Will that work? So apparently you do it from there, and this is where you add the exact same information. So you would put the times, the phone number, address, same stuff. So it's all basically the same sort of deal. And then you'd want to respond to the reviews there, yada, yada, yada. So you guys get the point. That's how you optimize the top 3 local indexing platforms in most cases for local sites. Now not too difficult. Just like I said, remember name, address, phone number, and website, landing page. All of those should be the same across all of these different platforms. So if you found these helpful, make sure you leave a like. And if you want to get these templates and all these videos and everything, I really encourage you to stop what you're doing right now. Head to the link in this description and get this deal before it's too late. I'll even show you how to do it. You just go to that link. So open the link. Head over here. Scroll down, grab the bundle. If you can't afford to get the 4-month payment plan, it's only $200 a month for 4 months. Once you're done, and you pay for a 3-year education that I learned in literally 4 months for $200. I mean, you can't even get school for that cheap. So if you guys want to really start making money, take your SEO game to the next level and your online marketing game to the next level, I really encourage you to go get this. So that's it for now, guys. Until next time, happy SEOing.